We can smell it. And we want it, don't we? We want the America's Cup to come back to New Zealand. Why? Well, because an event like this is so good for a city, Auckland for a country, or is it? Here's Jack Tame in San Francisco, where they're not so sure.
2,737 metres, carrying more than 100,000 cars daily, with 6 lanes suspended in the steel arc of the Golden Gate. And if you happen to be driving it, you should be so lucky to get a cab driver like Steve.
Last week I took some people down to the marina to see the America's Cup, and I think a couple more, and that's about it.
Steve, as it turned out, was a bit of a character.
The New Zealanders, you can smell them from blocks away.
You can.
Oh, absolutely.
They smell terrible too, don't
It's
they?
the lanolin. You know? It's the lanolin from the sheep.
But like many of the dozens of cabbies we've travelled with in San Francisco, he's not a huge fan of the America's Cup.
Has it been good for the city?
Not like the projections. You only got 4 boats in it. There were going to be 13.
When the city was initially lined up as the America's Cup host, the Bay Area Council Economic Institute predicted 15 teams would create $1.7 billion in economic activity for San Francisco. In March, they revised their figures for the 4 teams that actually entered down to $1.1 billion, and the numbers of people expected to attend the races down by 700,000 fans. Down on the waterfront, the facilities are well designed, they're accessible and fans are loving the racing. But racing was pitched to San Francisco as an event the whole city could support. And just a K or 2 away in San Fran's biggest Chinatown, no one seemed terribly interested. Do you know what teams are in the final?
No, not at all.
Do you have any interest? Are you going to watch it?
No, I won't.
At Steve's recommendation, we even tried this place. Is it good or bad for San Francisco?
Good.
If anyone should know good fortune, we figured they might have an insight as to whether investing in the Cup will, for San Francisco, turn out to be the right call.
It's very easy to lie with a straight face, but it's nicer to lie with curved body.
Yeah. We tried another famous San Fran spot too.
I've driven down once to go see the boats just because I saw them going over the Golden Gate Bridge, and they're big and pretty, but I don't really know what the point is or who's racing for what, or if it's speed or distance.
Lily O'Neill works in Haight-Ashbury and reckons no one she knows is the least bit interested in the event.
You know, I don't really know anybody that actually lives here that went to go attend.
It won't be clear until racing ends exactly how much it's cost San Fran's taxpayers to host the America's Cup. The mayor says it'll probably be around $8 or $9 million.
I'm not happy about it. I'm a taxpayer.
And when you've only had a handful of extra fares, it's hard to see the benefit.
Yeah, the numbers aren't great there for San Fran, but you've got to hope it's going to be more visible when it comes. But when, I'm saying when, not if.
Yep.
You know,
Presume. Good,
when
good.
it comes back here, you know, might not be as huge as when it was here last time, but 500,000 people watched on Sunday morning.
From New Zealand.
From 500,000 New Zealanders watched it on Sunday morning.
Kiwis are enjoying it, and they're joining it a really Kiwi moment, which is as soon as we've started winning and doing well.
And if it's big or not, we need it, don't we?
Yeah.
We need it.
It's like the Rugby World Cup. It's like, bar humbug, ooh, I'm right into it now that it's here. And maybe San Fran is just a little bit like us, and that's why we should take it from them.
We need it for the boat building. We need it for the tourist dollars. We need as many of these kind of events as possible. And I'm like you. I think you build it and they'll come.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
And I mean, of course, I'm not as yachting savvy as you obviously are, but I must say it's a lot sexier to watch. Don't you agree?
Well, there's
time
a
round?
suggestion, Stacey, that they might, if Team New Zealand brings it here, they might take it back to monohulls. But you're not for that, are you?
No, it's all about the catamaran and the cool outfits and also running across the trampoline and the gummy run. That is what gets in people like me, unlike Jessie, who's pretty much...
Skin-tight outfits and helmet cam.
All right, bring it on.